For the last week, the community of Sac City has welcomed people to paint their manhole covers with flowers inspired by Brandon Bradshaw's situation. I had a chance to be there as the community that has embraced the manhole mural idea met with the man who started it all. With paint can in hand, Brandon Bradshaw inked the pavement in front of 408 Main Street, Sac City, with a familiar sight, the outline of a flower. It was all a part of the Our Town is Cooler Than Yours art contest that quickly gained popularity in the town of around 2,000 people. An idea inspired by Bradshaw that has grown over the course of the last week.
It's been amazing. We have, I would safely say 50 manholes spoken for, and I have had several messages this morning still, so I would say we're probably pushing 60, if not more than 60. So it's been amazing.
And Bradshaw was there to lend a hand to local kids who wanted to make their mark.
How was this spray painting in the street?
It was fun.
Not only fun, but for Bradshaw, a way to find the beauty in ordinary things to bring people
Art is in the
together.
eye of the beholder, and the more kids that are out doing amazing things, the more they're off their tablets, the more families get together. It's just a great thing for them. I think they did awesome.
An awesome collaboration that will bring joy for years to come. That beautiful mural contest comes to a close today with the top vote getters in the running to win prizes. But Crystal Hanrahan says that the city is planning to continue painting the manhole murals and even has plans to put together a manhole mural scavenger hunt for visitors to check out in the spring.